Okay, look, it all comes down to this. This box is the last box in the case, of which, well, let's just go ahead and recap. If you haven't kept up with it, box number 1 had an iron hide, like legs? I think it was legs. Okay, iron hide legs. Box number 2 had iron hide gauntlets. Box number 3 was a double cold foil case, both cold foil commons, and it was a blood drop brocade, which is cool, and a stubby hammerers, which is also really cool and memey. But I'm left questioning, does this even have a legendary in the case? Now again, about the way that they printed these, the way that they printed cases, you could ask a premium for like a case because it's 4 boxes and the legendary drop rate is 1 in 96 packs. So you could essentially say, you know, there's supposed to be a legendary in each case. But as we've already proven, and I'm not the only one, we've already proven on this channel that you can certainly open a case without getting a legendary, because I did that exact thing. I did that the very first day this set dropped. I opened a 0 legendary case. So if I open another 0 legendary case right here, maybe I should take that as a sign that we just don't open anything else Monarch related. Just maybe it's just a sign, like, just you're not gonna have good luck, don't open it. That's the play. I don't know. Let's do one more shuffle, because shuffling these packs is honestly pretty fun. Ah, there, that feels good, man. That feels good. So here we go. Is there a legendary in this box? I don't know. I hope so. Again, if I could call my own shots, I would want to see a Valiant Dynamo. Are we going to see a Valiant Dynamo? You never know. You don't really know. And, ooh, I'm kind of nervous. I'm excited because I'm hoping that we do trend out and get a legendary. But we could just get another cold foil common. Could just do that. I don't know, man. At this point, I'm just so, like, I'm on edge. I don't know what we're going to see. We see a Hooves of the Shadow Beast, followed by a blue Vexing Malice. Oh, look at this. Starting off with a Mutated Mass Majestic and a Rising Solar Tide. Blue. That is a common foil Rising Solar Tide. Time to get the sleeves. Everyone stop what you're doing. Grab your sleeves. The ones on your shirt. Sure, yeah, we'll go with those. Boom. Mutated Mass. First Majestic of the box. Mutated Mass is a cool card, but I feel like it's going to be so expensive when you actually try to play that card. Because it works off of differing pitch costs. And that's the trick, right? You have to have cards in your pitch zone with differing pitch costs. And because of that, I feel like you're going to run into some challenges. You know, the other thing I was opening these cases for, I was thinking to myself, you know, it is kind of cool to open lots of like boxes and cases of first edition, because it's cool to have first edition foils. I like first edition foils. I think I've changed my perspective. We have Unhallowed Rites Red, followed by, yes, another Bolting Blade. I think that my last box had a Bolting Blade, and that was my 3rd one. This is like a 4th one. It becomes just like a trade one. And we have a foil rare red Captain's Call, a card that I think people are sleeping on, but actually could do some interesting stuff. I mean, it costs 0. Choose 1. The next attack action card with cost 2 or less gains +2, or gains Go Again. Like, I feel like obviously in draft or in not constructed, sealed, that'd just be generally pretty good. That's a pretty good thing to play. But I feel like you could actually put that into a fun, casual, constructed, or blitz deck. And it's just something that I'd be down to think about for a bit. Adrenaline Rush, attacking for 4, getting +3 if you have less health, so attacking for 7. It's pretty gross. It's a pretty gross card. Void Wraith is not pretty gross, unless you're talking about the art, in which case it is. Another Captain's Call, followed by Ode to Wrath, and we have a foil Memorial Ground. Another thing on my list of things to do while someone mows their lawn outside my house, It's not my lawn even. They're just mowing their own lawn. It's just so loud. The other thing I'm thinking of doing is going back to like Ranger, rebuilding Ranger using some of these new cards, like a generic instant that can fetch one of your arrows from graveyard and put it back on top of your deck. That would be pretty cool. Dude, I'm so worried. I just want I want a legendary, man. I just want that legendary. If, you know what? If there is a legendary, but it is a like an Eclipse or a, why'd I blank on Doomsday, on a Doomsday, I would still keep those, and I would play those. Dreamweavers, Herald of Triumph. Ooh, a Shadow of Ursa, a great card. This card's fantastic. And an Express Lightning, foil red Express Lightning. You know, I didn't even sleeve the Bolting Blade because I was sitting there going, man, that card's pretty good. Bolting Blade, that is. That card seems good. So I'm going to sit down and make a different Bolton deck. This one's all about charge. Because I do think like an attack-based Bolton deck where you charge and you get some of the payoff cards that come with it to drop and do stuff. I think that's pretty cool. That sounds neat. I mean, look at Bolting Blade. It's 7. It attacks for 7. And it could be free if you've charged twice. It could be 2 if you've charged once. And I think there's some interesting things using Bolton with Vestige of Soul that just deserve a little bit of just experimentation. I don't think they're strictly better. And in fact, I'd probably say they're not better, just using charge and the payoff attacks. But I don't know, so I'd have to try it. We have the Ironhide Helm, followed by a red Prismatic Shield, another Captain's Call, and we have a Memorial Ground foil yellow. Oop, I put that one in the wrong spot. But I think there's so many interesting ways. I've thought about this a lot. Over the past week, there's so many different ways that you can take things with the cards in this set. Like, just even just the introduction of, like, Memorial Ground, which isn't, I mean, great if you're thinking about, you know, just general power level, but works in interesting ways, right, for certain classes, right? Because even in Memorial Ground even works for like Chain and Runeblade, because you put something on top of your deck, you guarantee that you're going to banish it at the start of your turn. So it's just interesting, right? There's like little things that you could try and tweak and do, and I think the more that you get cards like that, we have Endless Maw, we have Trimmer of Arathiel, and we have an Engulfing Light. The more cards that you get that can do interesting things, the more I don't know, the more you can tweak decks, the more you can try new decks, the more you can create casual play styles, not play styles, what's that, formats, create casual formats, and that is what keeps a game going, right? Casual formats, like expansion of ideas, giving you more tools in your toolkit. And I guess for me, that's also why I'm interested to see if they, meaning Legend Story Studios, LSS, if they lean into the 2 set plus 1 supplemental set model, because the supplemental set can be used for things like this, though we do see Memorial Ground is in the big box set. We have Valiant Thrust, followed by, ooh, a beautiful Tome of Divinity. This card's so cool. I was thinking about trying to make that card. Ooh, and a nice shiny Wartune Herald, which I do have, like, as many possible foil copies. I have as many as I can in my current Prism deck, and the more boxes I open, the more I'm just going to foil out Prism, because I think she's so cool. And she, like many of the other heroes in this set, can be taken a lot of different ways. Not just because, ooh, cracked bobble, not just because of just the cards in this set, but also just, well, what was I saying? She can be taken so many different ways, and I forgot what I was saying. Who cares? Because it's time to look at Rip Through Reality Red. Deadwood Rumbler. We got the Rift Bind, the Herald of Rebirth. I'm getting a little nervous. We've opened 4 Majestics. We're not halfway through, but I'm like, oh, is there anything? Hello. Dimensional Gateway, followed by that Phantasmify. Hey, let's go, let's go. This is awesome. Talisman of Dowsing. I'm fairly certain this is my first one. I mentioned it in the last video. I was like, you know, I am going to go see if I have any of these, and then I forgot. Whoops. You know, this is a cool card. That's really pretty, and in foil too. Okay, so I was reading a predictions thing on Wraith Times, wraithtimes.com, and there was this prediction article about like kingdoms, and there's a legit, you can't see, it's really hard to see, you have to outline it. There's a legit message written in English on this talisman, and it says something about the kingdoms and the forest and secrets and things like that. And it's like, okay, I'm in for that. And so their prediction was that, I think they were saying Aria and Mysteria, and that's actually what I predicted as well, is that if we see new regions and the talent system is expanded, then we will get Aria and Mysteria, and I'm totally down for Aria and Mysteria as your kingdoms. I think that'd be really cool. Express Lightning, War Tune Herald, and they were also talking about how like cards like Rise of the Ancients kind of hint at what storyline, quote unquote, they could take going forward. Gallantry Gold, we have another Vexing Malice, and we have another Vexing Malice, and we have the triple Vexing Malice pack. Oh my god, if you got this in a sealed pool. Okay, look, if you got this in a sealed pool, does this immediately just make you play this? I would very much think about it. Depending on like equipment, if you got this exact thing, I would very much think about it. Just if not for anything but the memes. That's so cool. Look at us go. You know what? I should put the Talisman of Dowsing down here with all the other stuff, because have you seen the price on that card? People are specking that card hard, and I'm not even really sure why. I guess just because of the memes, but I don't care because that card is cool looking. I almost put that into... Look, I was playing at a pre-release, and I had that card sideboarded, ready to face Chain. And I was like, I'm gonna play Talisman of Dowsing if Chain gets, you know, if I have a Chain matchup. There you are. I'm gonna play it, and then I never played Chain. I never played against a Chain. Herald of Triumph, Seeping Shadows. Oh, and a foil Majestic Shadow Averser. One of the coolest looking foils in the set because of the way that they did the foiling. Wow, that's not it. The way they did the foiling where they put it right down the center, just pouring out. That is so cool. Oof, that's going in the deck. I'm going to play that card. I probably shouldn't. I heard this card's expansive. I don't know. I'm going to do it anyway. Here's the thing. I buy these to play. I'm not a huge investor. I've thought about it. Of like, how can maybe I buy just to hold? And you know, I may still do that. I do have a couple of cases. I have not opened them. Should I buy and hold them for anticipated value, or should I just say not open everything? You know, if I don't get any legendary in this box, I may not be able to keep myself from opening another case. So if you want me to open another case, then just root for Celestial Cataclysm. That's a hit right there. Just root for a foil Brandish in this pack. Just root for that. No, just root for no legendary to be opened, because here's the thing. I love cold foil legendaries. Why did I foil? I'm dumb. I'm thinking about cold foil legendaries. I love them. Okay, look, I only ever got my hand on one cold foil legendary in Arcane Rising, and one in Welcome to Wraith, and one in Crucible of War. Cold foil legendaries, man. I got myself some good cold foil other things. Not very many, because again, I'm not like I don't have the funds yet to super invest in like keeping things, you know, like buy it, hold it for long term. Though hopefully one day I can, because I think there's a fun thing to that too, and this is why we shouldn't knock on people who love to invest. It's the same like principle as people that enjoy just watching and following the stock market. Endless Maul, followed by the foil red Bounding Demagon. There's an enjoyment in just, you know, like buying something and watching it long term, or just like the discipline that comes with holding something even when things are down. Like there's something to that. There's something to be said about that, and that's something that I would enjoy doing as well. But it's hard. It just seems hard because like I have to decide almost based on the funds that I have. Do I want to keep and hold, or like, you know, open it and play? And at this point, I've always sort of been the open and play kind of a person. I have one box of Alpha Welcome to Wraith. Soul Reaping, such a beautiful card. Remember when we pulled the foil? That was such a good foil. Writhing Beast Hulk, followed by the foil Bolt of Courage. I gotta sit down and figure out how best to get those foils to pop on lighting. And then I have to buy that lighting. And then we'll all profit. Because then everyone can just enjoy. I gotta upgrade those lights. I have great lights for, oh god, that corner's terrible. I have great lights for like me personally, my use personally, but I gotta upgrade those lights so that you can see Spears of Surreality in all of its foil glory when we pull it. Impenetrable Belief, Overload, Rising Solar Tide Red, Frontline Scout, Rally the Rear Guard, and we go into Aether Ironweave. We have a Plow Through yellow, we've got a Herald of Triumph red, and we've got a Spew Shadow foil common yellow. A card that I don't think we'll see much play. It's tough because it's a shadow action. You could, I guess, you could play it in Levia. In fact, it's probably better in Levia than it is in Chain. And I'll say that because it's easier to pay the 2 cost in Levia if you're running a lot of yellows and blues. And you don't do that as much in Chain because the goal is to go wide. And if you're devoting like 2 resources just to pull something from Banished, when oftentimes your stuff say you can play them from Banished, it just doesn't work. So Spew Shadow oftentimes works just better. Think of it as like a roundabout way to play like a 3rd copy of a card in Blitz, right? Captain's Call. Oh yes, that's my 3rd Mark of the Beast. I needed this card. And we have a foil rare Duskpath Pilgrimage. That doesn't pop very much. Doesn't pop very much, but this is awesome. Okay, but the problem is we're starting to get low on packs. And even though we've hit the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good lord, we've already hit 7 Majestics. You know what I would love to do? I'd love to open one of those boxes that people say is like a god box where like literally all of your Majestics are foil. That would be so exciting. Holy crap, would that be exciting. I want to get one of those on camera. I think that would be absolutely amazing. Something like that. Those kinds of things are super fun to get on camera. And I would imagine. I haven't actually done it. But I bet you that would be so much fun. Particularly if you streamed it and just the hype would be so real on that. Oh my goodness. Void Wraith, maybe you play that. No, I think you're supposed to play that in Chain. But I don't think it's very good because it costs so much. Ebonfold, we have the Writhing Beast Hulk, a Plow Through, and an Adrenaline Rush. I got excited there for a minute. I got really excited. I was like, what could this be? And then I saw it was that generic border in foil, and someone mowed their lawn next to me, and I was like, oh, it's probably nothing. Can you guys hear that? Wow, it's so loud. It's like a weird helicopter. Dude, this is freaky, man. This is freaky. Let's just do the thing. Let's do the Rudy thing. 3, 6... 9, but I swapped the pack, so this would be 10, and that's 11. And then I swapped the pack, so it's not the thing. Pulping, Howl from Beyond, and a War-Tune Herald yellow. All right, this time we'll do the Rudy thing. See, here's what Rudy does. He opens the pack. I know because I watch him do this on Fab videos. If you don't watch them, they're pretty fun. He keeps the token. He goes like this: 3, 6, 9. 10, 11, and the foil. I think that's what it is, right? That's what he does. Foil Void Wraith. That was a weird way to say that. Howl from Beyond. We got the Howl from Beyond. We got the Hatch of the Mind Spectral Shield token in the back. Guys, it's literally just down to a sealed. It's like this is a sealed. Someone could hand you these 6 packs at like a sealed event. This is what we're down to. Are we gonna get a cold foil in the last 6 packs of the box? I'm so spent. Like, this is not the same day as I opened some of the other boxes, but like I've thought about it so much that like I guess I've prepared myself. You know what? Let's just do this. I guess I've prepared myself. These are all good. So in this order, right? I think. Blood Drop Brocade. Here we go. Rare, Invigorating Light, rare or better, Battlefield Blitz, and Spew Shadows. Nothing. 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 Let's do this pack. We just did the Chris Sires pack opening. Let's do the Chris Sires pack opening again. You ready? Here's the Chris Sires pack opening. You put that there, you go 4, you flip these over and just put them somewhere. And then you do exactly what we just did. Now in this case, this card is the rarer better. Right? Because I didn't flip the pack, did I? No, Prismatic Shield. This is a rare. Glisten. We have the equipment, Ironhide Legs, and then he does the sleeve. Let's do the sleeve. Maybe it'll bring luck. You ready? Nope, it didn't bring luck. Arcanic Crackle. You don't belong in that sleeve, Arcanic Crackle. Okay, this time we'll do the pack opening like like who? Who will we do a pack opening like? We'll do the pack opening like I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Who can we emulate in our pack openings? I don't know who we could do. We could do Louis. We could do Louis, but Louis just goes like this, right? Doesn't he just like, he just goes right to the end. It's like boom, and it's Ironhide Legs, and then it's Consuming Aftermath, and it's another Consuming Aftermath, and it's a Bolt of Courage. Doesn't Louis do it like, he just does it normal. So I didn't do it like Louis. 3 packs left. So Louis doesn't do the pack fix, which is okay. You're allowed to not. You're allowed to not, but I do it, and I'm gonna do it because it's exciting to me. I think the argument not pack fixing is 1, it keeps that cold foil or just that foil card sandwiched in between other cards, and 2, you won't like clip it on stuff or move it or bend it extra. Plus, maybe you just get to it faster. Phantasmify, ooh, a Soul Reaping, and a Herald of Judgment foil rare. That one's a cool in a foil. Look at that. That's kind of cool. This one's a weird kind of this one's a weird card. Because it attacks for 6, and that's great, and it costs 2, and it pitches yellow. All of that's great, and then the effect is like, yeah, it goes to your soul if it hits, but if it hits, the on-hit effect like turns things off only for your opponent if they are a shadow. Dude, I don't think we have a cold foil in this box. I don't know. I think this means if we don't get this as a cold foil, if this is not a cold foil, we give up on opening Monarch. That's what this means. The stakes are higher than ever. They're higher than ever. Unhallowed Rites. Unhallowed Rites. Heralds of Triumph. 1 pack. Oh no. Oh no. Did I find another 0 legendary case? I got some cases that I ordered in the mail. At this point, I'm not really, I don't know, I'm not really looking for much. I'm just doing it because I love opening packs, man. I don't know. Hey, we got the, oh, are you serious? Oh my goodness, look at this. I got that twofer. I've got 2 plates and 2 legs. It's gonna happen. We're gonna miss the cold foil. We got the Howl from Beyond. This is a joke. This has to be a joke. This is this case. Hey, a Shadow of Blasphemy. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe. I opened a cold foil, so I get to open more Monarch. Yay.